What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive-In, the proper gaming talk show where we dive into the latest news in gaming every single week. It's your boy Monkey, and surprise, guess who's back? For one night only.
Hi.
It's KJ.
I asked for a platform to talk about 3 games, and he gave it to me.
Exactly.
And then you won't see me for another year.
Exactly. Because this dude's busy as shit, and he's got shit going on. So, also COVID sucks. But we just watched the PlayStation events for 2021 September, and a whole lot was dropped, but we're here to specifically talk about, 3 games? And that's about it right now. This is just a little, extra video for you guys. The real video is going up tomorrow as well, so be on the lookout for that one. But we got the announcement for 2 new Marvel games, kind of new, and then, of course, the big reveal at the end was God of War Ragnarok. The 2 Marvel games we got were Marvel's Spider-Man 2, thank God we finally got the announcement for this, we've been waiting for it forever, and, surprise, Marvel's Wolverine, which, yeah boy, is super hype about.
You tell me which one you want to talk about first.
No, bro, just go off, honestly, because I could talk about any of these forever.
We said cook. All right, so we're gonna go with the least cool, and it's not fair, but it was like literally a 38-second teaser trailer. So Wolverine's 3rd place, bronze medal.
Of course.
Let me ask you a question: who did you think it was, or did you know off the bat it was Wolverine?
I honestly had no idea who it was going to be. I mean, I saw a bar, I saw dead bodies. I was kind of thinking Deadpool, but I was like, wait, no, it would have been more comical if it was Deadpool. And then as soon as I saw the cowboy hat, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, it's Wolverine.
As soon as I heard country music, I was like, oh, it's Wolverine.
Yeah, that's fair too.
All right, cool. We're getting a Wolverine game. That's dope. So, I guess that's cool. One of the most slept on games in the past, I guess, oh shit, we're old. Like last fucking 15 years.
Oh my god.
Is the Origins Wolverine game, which is low key kind of fire.
It was so good.
Yeah,
I loved that game.
And you saw who's doing Wolverine, right?
Yeah,
it's Insomniac.
Yeah, so exactly the same as Spider-Man. So I'm like,
it's gonna be
thank God.
It's gonna be with blood. I'm assuming. I think we're gonna get not Old Man, but maybe kind of basing it off of Old Man, just because it looks like he's an older Wolverine.
I don't know,
you saw the scars.
Too old. Too old.
Well, first off, we can see his fucking face.
True.
But I'm saying, like you could see, like, on his hands, like, the scarring.
Yeah.
And it looked like an older scar. I don't know how to explain this.
No,
I just think we're getting a weathered. I think we're getting a weathered Wolverine. I think it's going to be a same. Not the same, obviously. You don't have the same mechanics, but I think Arkham Wolverine, but without the web, web transportation.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you think it's going to be like
we need to be
Spider-Man was?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they can go Uncharted with it. That'd be cool, actually, if he was making a narrative story.
Yeah, they
actually, a narrative story would work out a lot more, just because then you don't have to put, like, the Easter eggs, you don't have to force it the way you're going to have to do with Spidey.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't have to give me all New York or whatever southern town. You can just make it a narrative story, taking to certain locales, and you go from there.
Yeah, my only issue if it was going to be free roam is how the hell he's going to do the traversal, whether it's just his motorcycle or him just sprinting around at full speed or whatever.
Right. Talking it out would be probably a narrative action game. But 3rd place bronze medal, Marvel's Wolverine is going to be sick. Number 2, because I'm not going to lie to you, when I reached out, I only saw this trailer. I did not watch the whole state of play, and I just wanted to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Spider-Man 2 is coming out, and I almost screamed to my townhouse, and I almost had my neighbors banging on my door. So I just thought we were going to see Kraven. I was super cool with just seeing Kraven, and then we're like, we're going to give you the whole fucking shebang.
Was that actually Kraven?
I mean, who else would it be? Who else talks like that?
It was either Kraven or Taskmaster.
It's not Taskmaster.
They teased them in both Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So I kind of assumed we'd be seeing Taskmaster maybe as like a kind of a bigger villain than just a throwaway intro.
But Taskmaster's in Spider-Man 1. You fight him.
Was he actually? I forget. Was he actually in it? I thought it was just his challenges.
Yeah,
I haven't played the game forever.
No, spoiler for a 4-year-old game. You fight Taskmaster. You just keep doing his little fucking challenges, and eventually, at a certain point in the game, like
That's right. That's right.
it was kind of like how in this current game, when you get to the one, it was not current game, but for Miles, how you get to the point where Prowler's coming after you, and you have like that split second to do the dodge. And most people don't hit the dodge. You have the same kind of lineup with Taskmaster.
Yeah.
But they gave me Venom, and I almost screamed because that means I get my third favorite Spidey villain, and bro. First off, hold on. So here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing. I think we need to keep in consideration that this is not Eddie.
Yeah, it's not. And again, it's Harry.
Nigga, you gotta give spoilers. Some people haven't played the game.
Everybody has played the game by now, okay? It had 2 releases, all right?
Fuck it. So Harry is Venom, right? He's got the symbiote, whatever.
Yeah.
So 1, that's Harry. 2, I'm pretty confident that that's Kraven just getting ready to start some shit up. And 3, I don't know who those other enemies were, but they looked cool.
They did look really cool. And I didn't recognize any of their powers. I didn't recognize their color schemes.
Neither.
They might just have been like, I don't know, just random-ass goons. Like Craven goons or some shit. I don't know.
That's what I'm assuming. Is Kraven from South Africa, or am I making that up?
Jesus Christ, that's a good freaking question. I have no clue. I don't know much about Kraven's backstory. I just know him from a handful of like references and shit. From like the anime series and games and blah. I don't know much about his actual character. Also, he was like,
so let me hit you with the fourth question. Is this game co-op?
Oh, okay. I'm going to go off on a limb and say no. I'm going to say it's not going to be co-op purely because we haven't seen a co-op Insomniac game, and if they were going to do it, they would have done with the last Ratchet and Clank game. 2, I have a feeling it's going to be more on the lines of you can kind of switch between them mid-battle, maybe.
Kind of like a GTA thing?
Yeah, kind of like that. Or it's just going to be you're playing Peter Parker Spider-Man, and you have Miles Morales hanging out with you, and you get to do random missions as him throughout the game.
If they do my boy dirty like that, they didn't give him a real full game, and they make him a sidekick. If they do my boy dirty, bro, I'm canceling Spider-Man. I'll get on Twitter. I'll just start being like, yo, Insomniac's mad racist.
No, I don't think they're going to make him like a sidekick. I think he's going to be off doing his own shit throughout most of this game. You're just going to be playing as Spider-Man, but then you're going to be able to play some sort of like side missions as Miles Morales, or they're just going to split between Spider-Man and Miles, and you're going to be able to do different missions as either of them. Honestly, I think it's going to be that.
Right.
More along the. I think this is going to be really more along the lines of that. Now, here's my question to you: do you think we're going to see Spider-Man die in this game?
No, shit, maybe. I mean, shit, maybe. Oh, they killed May. Anything is possible at this point.
Exactly. They killed Aunt May in the first goddamn game. Like, they can literally do whatever the hell they want at this point.
Nah, you can't kill Peter yet.
I mean, I honestly think they wouldn't. I think they'd just do. I think they'd kill him off in the third game if they make a third game.
Talk to me after No Way Home comes out.
Right.
and then I'll figure that shit out. Because if Holland survives, then nah, they can't kill Spidey in the game. Yeah. But if something happens to Tom Holland and no one, yeah, Miles take over full series.
Honestly, like, because the first game saw like an 8-year-old Spider-Man, and we already saw the introduction of Miles, and we saw him in his own standalone game, I could kind of see it happening, or at least have him get like a very serious injury at the end of the game where he's out of commission for a while, or he just goddamn retires.
So why don't we go? Let's go Galaxy Brain on this shit, right? Let's go Galaxy Brain.
Yeah, sure.
What if at the end of this game, Peter's the antagonist for 3? What if we get Black Suit Spidey for all of number 3?
I would fucking.
Let's go fucking Mega Brain at this point. Let's just go Mega Brain, bro. Who cares? Like, it's a guess. It's speculation. The game doesn't come out for another 2 years.
I would love that, but at the same time, we actually haven't seen, like, even when Spidey was Black Suit Spidey, like, he wasn't really a villain. You know, I mean, they could go the freaking route of that, but we haven't really seen that. Like, he kind of went like kind of anti-hero ish, but we haven't really seen him go full dark side.
We haven't, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what do we have to lose? I think we
True.
just go for it and see what happens.
True. It would be really cool to see
that's
that.
it's speculation.
Honestly, I would love that, to see him get totally corrupted and Miles just saves his ass in
Right.
the third game. I would love
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
I would love that.
I think that would be. All right.
What was the other one? And tell me. Okay, was it either God of War? Is that the last one you're going to talk about?
Where's God of War? Of course, it's the sequel to the best video game I've ever played.
That's fair. It was either good. Well, I wasn't sure if you were sticking straight with Marvel and going to go Guardians of the Galaxy, because the second trailer actually definitely redeemed itself from the first one. It looks.
I was sold off
It
the
looks
first
so much
one.
better. I wasn't
I was
really.
sold off the first one.
You were hyped for the first one?
Yeah,
The
it
first
looks
one
cool.
looked okay.
It's a narrative game. I don't do this show anymore, but if I were to give you my reactions, I'm pretty sure Guardians is my number one coming out of E3.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I wish that Insomniac would have did it instead of Eidos Montreal, because of the shithole that was Marvel's Avengers. But they're going on more narrative route with this game. So
Listen. War for Wakanda came out. It's a fun expansion. That game is a good time if you have people to play it with. That game is a good time if you have people. Listen, you're the one who bullshitted out of it and were like, "Oh yeah, I'll get Avengers KJ, we'll all play," and then you never brought it. If you would have brought it, you would have had a
because I played the beta and I was so unimpressed by it. I was like, no.
Shit, that's a full fucking lie. Dude, there's a full fucking video of us enjoying the beta. This channel.
I enjoyed the beta, but I didn't enjoy it enough to buy the freaking game. And even when you bought the game, you're just like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
So like, if it goes on like a hella sale, then I'll probably pick that shit up. But I'm not going to spend $60 on it.
$25.
Yeah, it's still too much.
You are a cuck. Anyway, yeah, it's God of War, dude. Of course it's God of War.
Of course it's God of War.
Freaking Loki's a little preteen little asshole.
Right.
He got a good start. Fucking Ragnarok is coming, bro. They confirmed the name. Now, they didn't give me a date, and that pissed me off.
I'm not surprised at all. It's going to be like 2024, at least. At least.
Maybe. Listen, we're getting Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man came out 2018.
We're getting it 2023.
That's 5-year turnaround.
Yeah, but the last God of War was also like a 7-8 year turnaround. What was that? Like shit after God of War 3.
Yeah, but I think it was even longer. I think it was like 10 years. Probably. I think 3 came in like 08 or some shit.
Probably. I forget when 3 came out.
But here's the thing: God of War also came out in 2018.
True.
And Sony Santa Monica hasn't put out an expansion like Insomniac did.
That is also true.
So it should be uninterrupted.
Yeah.
I could truthfully see 2022 holiday 2022 for God of War, and then
I don't know. I would still say 2023, 2024. I would if I'm being honest, it's probably going to be 2023 along with Spider-Man.
But then you get yourself in the problem that they got in last time, where that's a lot of releases in 1 year.
Well, I mean, they're doing a lot of releases next year too.
Out.
I mean, shit. Have you seen the releases for freaking February? There's 8 games releasing all at the same time. It's insane.
But what's the biggest problem with the PS5 right now? It's lack of specific games.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I would expect them to release 2 big ass games in the same year.
But do you want to flood the market, or do you want to keep the market steady?
True.
Because Horizon was supposed to be this year, and I'm pretty sure they just pushed Horizon to 2022.
They did, to February.
Okay, so I'll give you that. Because Horizon would be your 2022 anchor, Spidey would be a 23, God of War would be a 24, unless they have another... It
also just depends when in 2023 Spider-Man launches. Because if it's in February, March, then they could definitely release God of War holiday 2023. And
the last Spider-Man was September.
Yeah. So it'll probably it was also kind of tied into like the whole Christmas thing. So you know.
Right. And that's holiday for most cultures.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it's God of War.
It looks
God of
so
War.
freaking good.
God of War is probably my favorite game of all time. Not series, just that one game
God
is
of War
probably
4.
my favorite game of all time.
It's incredible.
And there's a sequel coming, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Oh,
And
definitely.
I just needed a platform to just be like fucking better. I just needed to say more.
My only gripe with the game, and it's not like even a gripe, it's just like my worry about the game, because God of War 4 was like a total redo of the series, and they redesigned the combat and everything. So my only issue with the sequel is how the hell are they going to improve upon God of War 4? Like that game set the freaking standard for new action games, and this game has to like go even higher.
Well, it looks like they did a lot more with the combat system, is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like they added new combos, but I mean,
yeah, but at its core, it's a father and son story. And if you keep building on that story with at least, I mean, gameplay was great, but with good gameplay, you got another Game of the Year contender in your hands, and
100%.
That's cake. I just want to say thank you for the platform. Thank you for your time. And if I can leave this episode, minisode, whatever you want to call it, with a hot take, I will, because I like to leave spicy takes. I believe Spider-Man Miles Morales is a better game than Spider-Man PS4.
Oh, 100%.
I said what I said.
No, I agree with you 100% there. Yep.
Oh, that might be the first good opinion you've had in a really long time.
No, I thought it just was so much more smoother. So it just flowed better. The combat was awesome. The story was not as good, but gameplay and everything else was fantastic. Although I really wish they would just go back to the original face for Peter Parker, because that new one pisses me off. God.
I have a PS4. I don't have those problems.
That's fair. Oh my God.
Don't have them problems. but thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, Internet. I appreciate it. Enjoy the next actual episode of this show. What's it called again?
The Proper Gaming Talk Show. You're the one who named it. I stuck with that name because it worked so well. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Good talking to you, man.
Good talking to you too, bro. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay excellent. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you have not already. And stay tuned for our regular Friday video coming up now. Bye, guys.